Peace Star family. This is the first time that I've been called to the cards with an urgent message for someone. And such an immediate pull that it was literally just audio, and I'll put it up for whoever this may be intended for, and I'm just following instructions. They speak, I listen, give thanks to the Creator, give thanks to Spirit, give thanks for this alignment and this ability. It is December 15th, 2022, 1:56 a.m. I've got some Pamela Coleman Smith tarot in my hands. Give thanks. Speak your name. And we're going to see what comes out, and whoever this is meant to resonate with, I do hope this serves your highest good. Ashe. And the Ace of Swords upright thus far. Just letting Spirit pick the cards as I do. The Magician on the side, and as you know, I read on the side. Two more cards came up thus far. We've got the Moon in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles upright. Two aces upright. Magician on the side, and our Moon in reverse. Someone is on a very, very, I would say, radical new approach in regards to your thoughts, in regards to your philosophy, and how that is supposed to bring you abundance. More abundance, the increase after a release of slicing something away, taking that Ace of Swords, that sword, and just cutting through truth. And discarding, shredding, and shedding. And ready to receive. Because now that stuff that was taking up all of that space, you've cut out. You've made space for what is meant for you. And to have this Ace of Pentacles with this energy of this golden coin coming from the ethers, from source self, granting it to you finally in form and experience. It's like everything that you've been manifesting, everything that you've been working on, it's like here, like God is just like here, because of the work that was done, and because of, again, this mindset, this soul set, this philosophy change, this augment in how you process, in how you feel, and how you know, and how you're aligned. That's beautiful. And it's a newness. You know, the aces are a new beginning. You've got a double ace. You know, that is like double jackpot of again, new beginning, new concepts, and again, you have the Magician on the side. And this, you know, is interesting because this Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles is giving an alchemy energy of literally that energy of a magician, like taking something, forming something into something completely different from something else. Having all four of the suits at your disposal. The cups, the swords, the wands, the pentacles. And you hold your wand and you've got that infinite abundance. And again, this number one, you have a triple one here. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Magician is the number one card. New beginning. This sideways, and as you know, I read sideways, and that was something that's new and recent and a download because of how clear the message comes in in regards to it being upright and reversed and limbo. And with this work that you're doing, with this slicing things out so that you could bring in like this like incredible new abundance, this beautiful new beginning, because you've decided it. The Ace of Swords is you've just decided it, and then boom, here it comes. It can't not happen. You decided, and like you're serious this time, and it can't not come. But that Magician on the side is that reminder, is that humility in understanding that as much as we manifest this, and you've manifested this, and it is here now, or it's like knocking on the door, all it would take that could make or break. And that's why this Magician on the side is literally a make or break, that the decision hasn't really been made yet consistently, because it is a decision that has to be made consistently for you to be able to believe, to receive, has to be a consistent choice. Because as the Magician, you get to make it so or make it no. Or make it go. Like it could literally not happen just because you think, even for a second. And that's the good and the bad, you know what I mean, in this manifesting thing. And especially when things start to come into form and experience, you're like astonished by it. But we're still so programmed to like feel like it's a miracle that's so few and far between, or it's not really possible, and that stuff, you know, it gnaws and it nags a little bit. And that's what keeps our magicians on the side. And that one day it's flooding through, and then another day it's just stagnant, just because of us not being 100% sure. And again, whoever this is resonating with, again, kudos. And, you know, I do often resort to saying we, and, you know, making it a communal experience, because so many of us can resonate with so much of so much, you know, especially when a story is being told. And it's somebody's story, but there are so many parts to a story that it could be all of our stories. So that's why it's, you know, resorts to we, because I as well can resonate, you know. So we have to keep our magician, we have to make our magician right side up again. And I say again, and thank you, Spirit, because Spirit said again, because that's not what I intended to say, but I heard it, and that's what made me realize why that specifically was said. The again is because that is our true nature. This is all about returning and remembering the self, the perfection of self, the magician, fully and solely, naturally, effortlessly, consistently, constantly. That's the mode. That's how we are perfectly made. That is our source. And then, you know, life has us deviate, and systems and structures and society and conditioning and dogma, and the list goes on. So it's not, you know, easy work, but I'm a firm believer that nothing in life worth having should come easy, because then it's taking for granted. I don't want to take this for granted, like being a magician. Like, yo, apparently we're magicians. Like we just abracadabra, like we just so said, so done. Like God said, let there be light, and there was light. Like apparently it's supposed to be that easy for us too. But so much stuff makes us not. And that so much stuff is that moon that is right here in reverse. And that moon in reverse is the illusions and the deceptions and the things that are underneath the surface coming to the surface. Feel it to heal it. The denial, like, don't like lie to yourself when, especially again, when we are in an energy of manifesting and things are happening. Like we don't want to admit when we're still down or sad or not believing in it. We have to acknowledge when we don't believe in it, because we also have a very, very short amount of time to switch that thought up. And that's what that Ace of Swords is. Don't stay too stuck in a negative thought, because that is what's going to potentially prevent that Ace of Pentacles. That's what keeps the Magician on its side, not standing tall, and at risk of it being in reverse. This is we're still 1 foot in, 1 foot out at least. But we can't do it like that anymore. We have to jump all the way into acknowledging and accepting that we are magicians, that we are God's self, that we decide, that we co-curate and co-create our existence in this timeline until we decide to shift timelines, because we can do that too. That's magician stuff. That's alchemist stuff. That's what we are. 11:11. I just saw 11:11 on this. Give thanks. And we have 3 ones. And that moon again, just don't be in denial about anything. About your feelings, about any worries, doubts, all the stuff that you feel oh, that's low vibrational. I'm not supposed to live there anymore, so I'm just going to pretend that I don't feel it. No, because then you're being spiritual with your mind. And that's not what this is about. And we know that. This is about the heart. This is about the feeling. This is about the soul. This is about universal truth. And being aware, as you are, you have no choice but to acknowledge the truth around you. Ace of Swords, that is the truth. The pinnacle of truth being revealed. All is revealed to you, which means don't lie to your own self. That's the easiest to be revealed to you, let alone secrets of the cosmos that we are blessed to be privy to, and more and more and more and more to come. So that's actually the work that's going to keep that channel completely open, to get the more, and to get that magician right side up, to bring in that Ace of Pentacles, infinite abundance. You've got the magician, which is the infinity sign, Panim head. It's all right there. It's all right there. It's just do you believe it? Do you really believe it? Do you really believe it? Because, I feel you. Because when we think about the things we are manifesting, the things that we see, it does kind of feel what? Really? Really? That could be a thing? Yeah. And more and more and more. Because think about our limited scope. Let alone what spirit, what our ancestors, what the Creator has for us. What our higher selves, Ori, has for us. If we just believe, if we just surrender, if we just trust. Just flow with it. The moon is all water. Just flow with it. And float on those moments of feeling low until you rise up again. Just float. Just don't go under. Just don't go under, Give thanks. I'm going to stop it there. Bottom of the deck, as I just put it down. 8 of Cups. This is walking away from what no longer serves. We're just talking about that release to increase. And the reason that it can finally happen now is because of the stuff you walked away from, of the space you made, because of the space you made. That was the prerequisite. You did it. You've been doing it and you're doing it, and there's more to do. There'll always be more to do, but you're doing it. So even if it was one thing that you picked up and put outside the house, that's space for one thing that is really supposed to be there. So it's just the more things. And again, the 8, the number of infinite abundance. That infinity sign above the magician's head, confirming that release to increase. The moon, the eclipse, sun, moon energy is in this 8 of cups. And we've got that same sun, moon, eclipse energy in the moon, which is bringing in so much that was under the surface, so much that needed to be discarded, that is now coming into the light, coming up to the surface. 8 of Cups full of water, the moon full of water. These cards are mirroring each other in regards to why you need to believe in this reward for this effort, for this work, especially the emotional stuff. It's all here. Again, the magician, all the suits. You have all the energies. You have all the elements. You're doing a holistic process in your healing. You're doing it holistically. So many people take care of so much stuff when they're doing their work, but they might miss something. They might still be in denial about something. They might still be lying to themselves about something. This is what this work is about. This is why this message is urgent for all of us, because that is the make or break, literally. 1 foot in, 1 foot out in regards to really believing that we are magicians, that we are miracles, that we are perfect, that we are God's self, that with God within, we can never be without. Period. Like there's no debate. There can't be any more debate internally. And even if it comes externally, we're so firm in our faith that we could dispute it or walk away. 8 of Cups. We don't even need to talk about this. That's where you are. This is where I am. And I'm steady going this way. Onward, upward. For the more, for the new. Wow. Powerful. Give thanks, Spirit. Thank you. And there were times that I heard this and I didn't always just stop what I was doing. And tonight, this morning, when I'm ready to go to sleep, this was stop and go and see, hear, listen, say. And I'm really, really grateful that I did. So I'm definitely going to pay more attention to those callings and prioritize them for all of us and whoever, again, this is resonating with the most. And kudos again and congratulations again. And to all of us, really, because along some part of this story, there's a potential for massive, massive miracles and wealth and abundance of all kinds, from perfect health to true love, infinite abundance, alignment, ancestral alignment, and the capacity to access such depths of the universe. And knowledge of self and self-love and integrity, honesty, being impeccable with your word, all of that is here. All of that is here, and how you're going to get to practice that in every realm. And excelling, at so many emotions, at so many suits, at so many elements. And as a result, being able to impact so many different types of people. It's powerful. I can really, the cards are jumping at me now. I'm seeing the whole, your whole trajectory. Whoever this is resonating with deep, we could go deeper on this. So straight up hit me up for real, because I'm just going to stop this so it's not long. But I'm going to take a picture of these cards as well, because there's definitely more coming through. Give thanks, Spirit. And I give thanks to you all. I hope that that did something for someone, I'll definitely share. I'm going to go to sleep now, and I'll do this more, if that's what comes through for me to do. Until the next time, unless we forget. Time to get back to natural.